Mystique Academy.
Okay, so do you consider yourself a contemporary British artist?
Yes. British nationality, contemporary, yes, and artist, yes.
Okay, and you're from Fife in Scotland?
Originally came from the East Coast, Fife. Studied at Dundee College, and then I went to the Royal College of Art in London in 1985.
And you've been a lecturer?
I lectured at the Glasgow School of Art.
So what is In Public?
In Public is it's an art studio, but it's in a city centre location, a retail space, a large shop where people can walk by and watch me making the art, and they can come and discuss it while I'm making it. They can come and see it, and they can come in and offer me advice, they can offer their thoughts, they can come in and make art, their own art, and I can talk to them about their own art. So In Public is also just a space where people can meet. I put on exhibitions for maybe artists who might not have the opportunity to show their work normally, so it can double up as a gallery some weeks. It's a mobile space, so it sort of changes identity week by week.
Okay, great. When did In Public start?
In Public as an idea started as a business plan maybe about a year and a half ago or something, but to actually get the space to get it fine-tuned, it really started maybe at the beginning of the year, when I was given the opportunity to work in the ideal space in the city centre of Glasgow, and then it's just kind of evolved.
Okay. Can you explain the process of creating the project In Public?
The process of creating the project.
Well, you said you had a business plan. Did you get funding?
Yeah, there was a lot of proposals, a lot of meetings with council people, funding bodies. In Public is actually eventually that kind of influenced the theme that In Public became. It became about the high-rise flats because I thought that was a good way of encouraging funding from Housing Association, Glasgow Housing Association, which agreed it was a good idea for me to do a series of paintings based on high-rise flats where I could collaborate with the residents of these flats. So that process took a long time, publicity, telling people what I was doing, showing them my previous work, making them believe that I was serious, that it could all work, and then eventually, that whole process took a long time because they're quite slow at just saying, yeah, that's a really good idea, give them money, when do you want to start? It's not like that, they'll say, like, you've got to go some committee, another committee, da. So 3-4 months.
What it's about. So who else is involved In Public?
Okay, there's anybody who passes in the street who looks in, who's intrigued, who's curious, who's open-minded, who like to make some art, or who wants to walk in is welcome to come in and ask, they say, so it could be passers-by, young artists, old artists, people who'd like to make some big art, maybe in a studio, they're confined by the rent, so they can only make this size or whatever. I can offer them a large space if they've got a project, so we talk about their project, why they're doing, how it's thematically connected to what I'm doing here and how it would fit in well. And I say, yeah, okay, and then they come in and I can help them with various materials and advice.
Have you ever attempted any other project like this?
Yeah, I did much smaller scale. I did the Glenrothes shopping centre. I did an exhibition which was meant to be a contemporary portrait of a new town. The shops, the mall, and the buildings.
Greg's? Is that no?
Greg's, yeah, Greg's.
I remember seeing that one.
Greg's was Greg's was 2 doors up, and I don't like Greg's food, but I like for some reason the cakes in it are very paintable for me. So I would ask people to go to Greg's, buy the favourite product, bring it into the studio, in the shopping mall, and I'd sit down and paint it and show them how to paint the cake or the pasta, whatever it was.
So, I know you've kind of explained this and it's obvious, but could you explain why you call the project In Public?
Painting in public as opposed to painting in a studio, painting in private. Painting in public as opposed to painting undercover, which was another project that I'm doing parallel to this, so that I'm not just seen as this sort of like exhibitionist who wants to be in public. I also do another project in Dusseldorf which is called Alexander Guy Undercover, which is more sort of like private. I'm doing another one in Marseille which is also undercover, which is kind of personal work. So this is work that can be, where the ideas are not too personal, it's about sharing. It's not like, I feel it's in people's interest, or my interest as well, to hear other people's comments as the work progresses.
Are your paintings for sale?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
as an artist, everything's for sale. It has to be.
so, if these were for sale, maybe in London, how much would you sell your paintings for?
In London, assuming it was in a commercial gallery space, these paintings, large paintings like that, would probably be about £7,000 to £8,000 each.
How much?
£7,000 to £8,000 each.
Right, what media do you use?
I work in a variety of medium, but mostly it's oil paints on canvas. I've maybe used some marker pens for different types of lines. These ones have got a bit of glitter in them as well, just to make them a little bit shiny. There's also enamel paint in them. They're oil paintings, basically, as opposed to acrylic paintings, which means they're oil based, so I can use various other mediums that are compatible.
And is there a message in your artwork?
Message. There's not a deliberate message. I'm not trying to stand on a soapbox and make a message. They do convey messages to people, but depending on what their own take is on it is. The flats, when people came to the opening last night and they're talking about the flats, the message about this is really upbeat, this is really sort of like full of love and full of optimism, and I said, well, that's
hope.
Yeah, hope. Yeah, hope. I was saying, when I see them in a certain light, which I find attractive and paintable, then yeah, it's full of hope and it's full of message. I don't think my paintings are about sending a message. It's about creating a question for somebody else to have a message. We've been talking about this like conceptual art, where you have an idea and you make an art that displays or manifests the idea, which is almost like an illustration of a concept. Whereas I think the power of painting is you're making a painting that raises questions, that creates ideas. So someone might see that and think, I've got an idea about how these flats could be made better or something.
Mm-hmm. What qualities of paint do you like in your painting? Qualities like, do you like your paintings to be flat or textured or?
I like paintings to be shiny versus matte, sharp versus soft. Contrast. I like contrast in colour, contrast in tone. I like contrast in surface, thick surface, thin surface. That's where the actuality of seeing a painting as opposed to an image, either on a computer or in a magazine or a book or something, is quite different. The actuality of a painting, which is my real inspiration from beginning being a painter, was like seeing the size of it, seeing the surface, seeing the marks, some marks are quick, some marks are slow, so I like gestural marks next to something really, really precise or something, so just everything like variety.
What other themes have you explored in your painting? Because this is like...
Themes that I've explored in my paintings, like this is high flats, but it's more, if you work over 20, 25 years, the themes are really about geography and autobiography, like mixed together. So if I was in Peterborough, I wouldn't say I would be doing flats in Peterborough. If I was in Peterborough, wherever the story was, where my, like if I was in a situation where I was with somebody in this certain lifestyle or something, then the paintings would be that theme. So it might be still life, or it might be cars or something, because that was what was there at the time. So most of the themes in my work have been where I've travelled to. Looking back on the work, it's more where I've been at the time that have influenced themes. I've got a steady output. I probably do about the same amount of work per year. Sometimes they're money-making shows. Sometimes they're more like shows that have got some kind of giving thing, not charity, but if somebody says a commercial gallery asks me to make a show, I'll probably, if I make shows for a commercial gallery, then I will make more money. If I make shows for a museum, then I won't make money, but maybe a lot more people will see it, and the reward is not financial, so the reward is more personal. A commercial gallery will make me more money. Historically, I suppose I like lots of artists, but many artists for different reasons. In terms of my own work, there's always been a consistent, maybe group of artists through various periods in history that I've always referred to as a kind of kindred spirit, or something that I can draw inspiration from. I suppose that happened from quite a young age. I think maybe as a teenager I travelled a lot and saw art, as opposed to looking at books or looking at films, and then going and seeing shows in London or in Europe or New York, where I went and saw exhibitions, and these arts became kind of part of my journey, and these are probably foundations and the same artists, similar, that I've kind of rediscovered through different situations in my lifetime. Contemporary-wise, it's some well-known artists that I really like, or some very different types of art. I mean, me particularly, I like fairground art. I like some tattoo art. I like Egyptian art. These are historical sort of like genres or something. Contemporary-wise, there's a few artists that I think are working in Berlin that are doing interesting painting. Likewise around the world. It's living in Glasgow now, I get less exposure to really what's contemporary, so it's more Google referenced or something like that, which is not the real deal. So at the moment, what artists do I like at the moment? Well, I haven't seen a good exhibition probably for about the last 6 months, so I can't tell you what's hot at the moment.
Okay.